Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Under fire. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this...
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the RPO, complete. The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Punch it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go. Run in the red zone. It's Sanders. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The short hands, it's Lane. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, you know, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Oh, better look out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Grab behind the line. It's Lemon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Sanders. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got him downfield. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Wide out trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give from the gun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Udo. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it behind the line. It's Hamilton. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Look out, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a...
Gashing the knee on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Sanders. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grab near the marker, it's Lemon. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. On the run deep down the right side. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his man. It's Strachan. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Sends it downfield. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. He's got him. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there. Looking for space, it's Udo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter play. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Mayava. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Udo. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Levitt. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lemon. Oh, what a caught! Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air, it's Mayava. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his feet to buy time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. The Sun Devils get enough for the first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows when to bring it. Give to Brown. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out on. Bad operation, another missed kick in a tie football game, these really hurt.
To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only do they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing on the run. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And he got it. A little bit of redemption after those early misses, and he's the hero with the game winner. And now they take the lead. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like